Welcome to Etienne's Bunny Basics. This is part 2 of our video about rabbit care and rabbit tips. This is Etienne, who, if you remember, used to be a very small bunny in the first video, Nadine Lavi's rabbit tips for first-time bunny owners. Now, whoops, he's full grown. He's about 2.5, and he's a full-size Holland Block. You can see how big he is. This is his partner, his wife, Aurélie. And when you have bunnies, it's important to know that sometimes a rabbit is a rabbit's rabbit, meaning a rabbit really needs the companionship of another rabbit. That's the case with Aurélie here. She doesn't really need me, but she needs him. Notice the cuddling. Etienne here, however, is not really a rabbit's rabbit. He's a people rabbit, or a people's rabbit. He needs people. For example, while Aurélie will not really let me pick her up, Etienne here, I'm going to disturb you for a second, will. This is a really good way, whoop. Well, here's one way to pick up a bunny, like a baby, and you could hold the bunny like this. Here, don't be difficult. This is another way. Notice the very vulnerable position of bunny. Can you please come back? But this is a really good way to cut nails. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, if Etienne will agree. Well, Aurélie looks on. Stay with us, please. So, if you can do this to your bunny, remember when you're cutting nails, just cut at the very, very edge. Take a good nail. His nails are actually kind of short already. You just cut at the very, very tip. Oop, he didn't like that. You don't cut any more because you risk getting to the quick, which is the red where the blood is. So you must only cut at the very edge. If you're not experienced, I'd recommend that you call a rabbit person like me or somebody else, or bring the bunny to a vet. Nails should be trimmed every 3 months. Anyway, this is a very relaxed position of trust, as you can see. Etienne is a very docile bunny. He'll let me do pretty much anything, but Aurélie will not. We'll put him back down. For example, to cut her nails, it's a little bit more of a process. You have to hold her like this. She's not going to like it. See, that was that. Ooh! Anyway, Etienne has left the program, but Aurélie is digging, which is something that bunnies usually do. And again, remember that you really need to be observant and understand your bunny rabbit so that you figure out your bunny's personality and what they need to be happy, which will also make them a good part of your family. So if your bunny needs the companionship of another bunny, make sure to get another bunny. However, you need to spay or neuter your bunnies before putting them together. Low-cost spays can be done at the Humane Society for about $125. Otherwise, you could go to our favorite vet, Dr. Jennifer Saver, of Catnip and Carrots, which is kind of like a bunny hotel. Your bunny gets to stay overnight in a heated cage with pain medication and lots of petting. And she really is the best, we think. So we recommend Dr. Saver, but again, if you're trying to be economical about it, I would try the Humane Society. Spay and neuter is a must. Rabbits have an 80% chance of getting cancer. That was something that was mentioned in our previous video. But also, it definitely calms them down as far as hormones, and it takes away the smell if there are any allergies to the components in the fur, because rabbits have a very strong smell if they are not spayed or neutered. That's to attract a potential mate. Once they've been spayed or neutered, that smell disappears. That's better for the litter box. That's better for your atmosphere, and it's better for bunny because they are much calmer. They don't mark their territory the way unspayed or unneutered rabbits do. Again, you have to get to know the personality of your bunny. As you can see, Aurélie here is a very calm bunny and requires petting her way. She doesn't want to be held. She just wants to be loved, but in a very gentle way. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back with more about how to keep your bunny cool this summer.